All right, what's up, everyone? Here we are, finishing the day, finishing green today. Up $100, 101.73. So right above $100 there, and traded a lot of different stocks today. A lot of base hits. AMPX, BCAN, HOLO, MEDS, MGAM. I actually traded SPY with one share, just for. Just to kind of test out a strategy I was going to try to do, but didn't work out. VRAX. So I didn't do any recording this morning, so no live trading recordings to review today. Didn't get much momentum, but I will go over the trades that I did take. So VRAX right here at the open, I thought this was the best looking one going into the open in my opinion. We had, low float, nice price range, was gapping up on the day, about 40% going into the open. So I was looking to buy a dip, look for a red to green. Here, I was kind of scalping the lows, so 3,000. So I wouldn't take 3,000 shares, but I was doing about 500 share increments. Maybe on this first candle, I was doing about, in one position, about 1,000 or 2,000 shares. So let's take a look actually. So VRAX right here at the open, took a position. However, I did get a little bit lag on my fill, so I closed this immediately because I needed to wait for TOS to kind of stop lagging. And then 15 seconds later, I get into my next position, and I'm in. Looks like I was in 1,500 shares. On the low 50s, maybe my average was about 354, taking it off for about maybe 1 cent gain, but still holding a third of my position, and then added back at 52. And then this is where I sold into a potential red to green move. I was in 1,500 shares. So 1,500 shares on VRAX. And that was for here, the dip buy down here, and then selling it at the high 50s. So that was probably my better trade. So making about $30 here and about $100 there. So right out of the open, right out of the gates, first 3 minutes, I'm up like 120 or so. And I'm expecting a red to green here. So we're kind of reclaiming this open price. I'm looking for that red to green push to the highs. And I get in on this candle, but it falls right through and I take a small loss. And we don't really get that red to green move until here, getting in at 51, but we don't quite go on this candle. The next candle, though, rips up. I don't fall for the trap and reverses right back down. Here again, another red to green move, breaks VWAP and rips up 20 cents in like an instant. And I try to do some scalping in this area. Maybe we'd see that full red to green move and break through the pre-market high, but we don't get that. So taking a 1 cent gain there, 3 cent loss there. This is all small size. Then I get in for a dip, 58. So a quick dip off of potential 90 EMA support, and then maybe a reclaim and a rip to the high. That's what I was thinking. But it falls right through, and I'm cutting in at 54. So 4 cent loss there on 750 shares, so about a $20 loss. All small size relatively. Biggest position was, I was in 2,000 shares on VRAX for the $100 win. So my biggest position holding was 2,000 shares long. So that roughly equates to about a $7,000 position size, which is really good. That's where I like to be at for most of my A+ setups, if not a little bit more. I want to push near $10,000 position size. That would be around 2,500, 3,000 shares. That would be a little bit over $10,000 position size. That's where I want to be, but I gotta really wait for that market to turn around. Right now, it's been cold, 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 cold. Tough to make money. Even today, making $100 felt kind of difficult. I ended up giving back some profits though on VRAX at the end there, and then MGAM. This one, power hour, trying to kind of do some scalps. 4-cent scalp there. Break even scalp there. We do break out, going for the dip, and I'm selling break even there. So small gains on MGAM. Meds was an interesting one, but didn't have much follow through at all. This was a former runner. This thing has ripped in the past, so I thought it could have potential, but it was just so thick on the sell side. So small green, small red, and then ended up closing. Was it down $15 or so on MEDS? HOLO. I thought this could be a potential dead cat bounce, but the spreads really took me off guard. So I was in 250 shares for the pullback potential dead cat bounce because it did sell off yesterday from $36 down to $2 in one day. Huge sell off. Probably one of the biggest sell offs I've seen in a while with no bounce. So I was thinking potential dead cat bounce here. We might end up getting that dead cat bounce eventually, but just didn't happen today. I was thinking a quick pullback and then a rip through this high, 318, and a potential small front side, maybe up to $4. Here, got in for 315 for the break of the high, and no continuation. Rejected. So 3-cent loss or 4-cent loss on 250 shares. And the spreads were kind of big on it for a cheap stock like this. Beacon, this one, nice dead cat bounce or support bounce, breakthrough VWAP. This one didn't get much here, 7 cents on 250 shares, and another 2 cents on 368 shares. So small gains, small size, but didn't hold up very well. Went back to where it came from and sold off back from $8 down to $5. So not much really holding up today. AMPX though, I did do a couple of scalps on AMPX. Did have a bigger spread, about a 10 or 15 cent spread. So my strategy was a little bit different on AMPX. Instead of buying high, I was waiting for it to kind of sell off and kind of sit on the bids off a support level, and then I'd quickly sell for a 5 or 10 cent gain. And this was all small share size. So here's break even there. Here we have a 6 cent win, 50 cents. Here's another 5 cents on 50 shares. On 100 shares, about a 6 cent win, and then a 6 cent loss, so I was break even. Here we had a rejection. Tried buying the breakthrough, the pivot at 1343, and only took a 2 cent win on that one. Here, tried catching support off the 90 EMA, potential curl up and back, rip through 13, but 2 cent win and a 3 cent win, so small gains there. Here again, I got kind of lucky. I started to size up a little bit. Bought the dip here at 85, selling at 92, so 7 cents on 400 shares. And then buying the dip again at 45, selling it at 51, another 6 cents. So really good dip buy, scalping the lows on AMPX. It was a pretty decent strategy. Because the spread was so big, I just felt more comfortable sitting on the bids and waiting for the price to come to my level, waiting for a sell-off, and then you may get a couple bids kind of pushing it back up for 5 or 10 cents, and then kind of sell into that reclaim instead of kind of holding it for longer or trying to buy high. It was probably the best strategy for me, and that's how I was able to make quick $40 in power hour. But we did have SOBR. This thing was insane. This thing power hour in the last 30 minutes ripped from $2 to $4. Crazy. That's a good sign that we could get some momentum tomorrow. Hopefully this does carry over into tomorrow, but it's still hanging up 232% on the day, so hopefully it stirs up some things for tomorrow. Recently it's been cold, but if you could use it as an opportunity to study up and get ready for the next hot market, to prepare yourself, then when this market does heat up, you're going to be ready. And what they say is fortune favors the prepared mind. So, I mean, if you can prepare yourself for the next hot market, you may have luck on your side, and you may see some much bigger growth than what you were used to if you can prepare yourself for the next market. So, really, the past 3 weeks have been rough, but if you look at the bright side, it gave us a lot of time to review our trades, review price history, and prepare ourselves for the next market. And when the next market comes around, you can seize the opportunity and size up and be more confident in your trades. So that's really it for me. Up $100. Not really much to go over. I didn't record anything, but yeah, it's been cold. It's been hard to make money, but if you're hanging in there, the market is going to definitely change soon. We did just have a nice runner here, so hopefully things do change tomorrow or sometime shortly in the future. And I hope you did use this time, this slow market, to prepare yourself for the next hot market, because the last thing you want to do is not seize the opportunity when it is here. Because the next hot market's not going to last forever, and it's going to get cold again. So, you want to be able to capitalize on as much as possible, so then they can hold you over through the cold months. So, so that's it. If you're still watching, please hit the thumbs up button. Also, subscribe, hit the thumbs up button. If you want to get involved with the trading community, would love to get on a call with any of you guys if you guys want. Leave the Discord in the description below. I was thinking if you're interested, we could do a one-on-one call and kind of want to get to know other traders in the industry so we can collaborate and share our stories and kind of help each other get better. So that's the whole idea. So if you guys are interested, hit me up on Discord. We can do a one-on-one call or a group call or whatever, and just to kind of get to know each other. So that's it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next day trading recap. All right, peace.